In a video posted a few years back, serial entrepreneur Gary Vaynerchuk was asked by one of his fans to provide 3 words of inspiration for when she's feeling down. Vaynerchuk simply said, "You're gonna die." Morbid, right? Not necessarily. Vaynerchuk's point is we all have a ticking clock with a limited amount of time left on this earth. You could choose to spend this time doing things that bring value to your existence, or you could waste it by focusing on the trivial. You see the "you're gonna die" theme all over the internet. It's a great soundbite that's designed to give you a motivational kick in the butt. But what advice would you get from people who are truly dying about how to spend your time? Well, in the book The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying and a blog post of the same name, Bronnie Ware shared her experiences as a palliative care nurse who worked with people in the last few weeks of their lives. While these regrets come from people near the end of their lives, you can use them as a motivational kickstart to figure out the goals that are truly important and go after them. So in this video, we will go over these top 5 regrets and provide a specific resource you can use to take action on each of these regrets. You can find a link to all these resources in the description box of this video. Now be sure to watch this whole video all the way to the end, because I'll also talk about an app that can act as a reminder of these lessons, which will give you a bit of motivation every day. And finally, if you enjoy the content of this video, then please help us out by subscribing to the channel and taking a few seconds to hit the like button. Let's get started by reviewing each of these 5 regrets. Regret number 1. I wish I'd had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me. Takeaway: honor your ideals and dreams, at least some of them. One of the biggest regrets of the dying is not living in tune with what they believe was truly important. Dreams are forgotten, and ideas are lost as we drown ourselves in work, debt, and responsibilities that we never wanted in the first place. It's easy to forgo our dreams because they don't seem immediately important. But if you keep doing this, you'll reach the end of your life without achieving what you truly want. Be honest here. How many of the priorities you focus on right now are actually yours? Odds are, you're probably doing many things because you probably think you have to, not because you want to. You might not be able to do everything you've wanted in life, but there are many small ways you could live more aligned with things you've always wanted to do. You could take that trip to that place you've always wanted to see. Transition into a job that provides meaningful work. Start that hobby you've been meaning to pursue. Challenge yourself to a physically demanding athletic event, like a marathon. Take a proactive approach to finding that perfect person to share your life with. And if you feel stuck, then we'll link to an article that provides a 12-step process for finding your purpose in life. Regret number 2. I wish I hadn't worked so hard. Takeaway: invest in meaningful work, but leave space in your life for other activities. Whether we like it or not, we spend a good portion of our lives working. We offer time and effort in exchange for the money that we need to survive and ensure a decent quality of life. But there's a difference between working and losing yourself in work. Time is a limited resource that you cannot buy back, so spend it wisely. Now, I understand that you probably have to work, but I recommend applying the 80-20 rule throughout your career and life, where you focus only on the important things and ignore everything else. You should do this for all 7 areas of your life, including 1. Career, 2. Finances, 3. Health and fitness, 4. Leisure, 5. Personal relationships, 6. Service, 7. Spirituality. Our recommendation is to carefully analyze these 7 areas of your life and find ways to focus on only the important things for each one. For more on this, watch our video about how to apply the 80-20 rule throughout your life. Regret number 3. I wish I'd had the courage to express my feelings. Takeaway: own your vulnerabilities, speak honestly, and express your emotions. Emotions are like your shadow. They exist regardless of whether you acknowledge their presence or not. And no matter how much you try to run from them, they'll always be there with you. Unfortunately, we often resort to avoidance and emotional suppression because we don't know how to express ourselves. We fear rejection and criticism, or we believe we don't deserve acceptance and understanding. Since you cannot control how others react, there's no point in keeping your emotions bottled up inside. One strategy that can help is to learn how to express gratitude for everything in your life. In a recent article on our blog, Scott Colby provides 50 ways to practice gratitude every day. Some of these ideas include writing someone a handwritten thank you or gratitude note, showing appreciation for your parents, calling your friends and family more often, giving a genuine compliment to others, practicing random acts of kindness. If you struggle with expressing your feelings, then check out the article and take action on some of Scott's suggestions. Regret number 4. I wish I had stayed in touch with my friends. Takeaway: love and relationships can contribute to happiness more than money can. When facing death, people often focus on putting their financial affairs in order, but they don't do it for the sake of status and money. They do it because they want to ensure a good standard of living for their loved ones. But you don't have to wait until you're on your deathbed to show care for the ones you love. That's why you should invest in meaningful relationships by making room in your life for the people who love and appreciate you. And if you're not sure how to get started, we've linked to a short video that provides a 3-step process for reconnecting with old friends. Regret number 5. I wish that I had let myself be happier. Takeaway: happiness is a choice you make every day. This regret often stems from a misconception that people generally have about what it means to be happy. We say, "I will be happy when," thus passing the responsibility for our happiness to someone or something else. Don't wait for something to happen for you to be happy. Instead, start doing the things that will make you happy, right here, right now. So, what will make you happy? Well, according to multiple studies, there are a few actions you can take to increase your overall life satisfaction. They include surrounding yourself with positive people, spending time with family and friends, working at a job that's filled with meaning and purpose, practicing regular acts of kindness, focusing on experiences instead of possessions. Now, if you want to learn more about each of these strategies and many others, then be sure to check out our book titled Happier Human: 53 Science-Backed Habits to Increase Your Happiness. Okay, now that you know about the 5 regrets of the dying, let's talk about the free app that I promised in the introduction of this video. There's an app that we've been using lately called We Croak, which can be found in your app store or at www.wecroak.com. This app is based on a Bhutanese folk song. To be a happy person, one must contemplate death 5 times daily. Each day, this app will send you 5 invitations to stop and think about death. While we are not affiliated with the app, we feel it's a useful tool to remind yourself about death so you can focus on what's truly important to you. Now, if you want to take action on the 5 regrets that we discussed in this video, then check out our free SMART goal template you can use to print out and track each of your important goals. The link to this template is in the description box of this video. And finally, if you want to learn more about this topic, then click and watch our video about how to apply the 80-20 rule to your life.